Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you are getting ready to settle down and stay tuned to DBS this morning, the show that wakes you up in the know. My name is Asman Rose, and today is the 19th. You heard that, the 19th, which means Christmas is only 6 days away. So I know I had to come through again for all those last minute shoppers. But before I get into all that good stuff, let's take a stop at the news desk for this morning's headlines.
Good morning. Famed St. Lucian cricketer Darren Sammy has lent his voice to public pleas for an end to the crime and violence that has gripped the nation. The former West Indies cricket captain is not only concerned that the island may gain a reputation as a crime-laden destination, but he's also concerned about the suffering families are enduring as a result of the violence.
St. Lucia is bleeding, and it's up to the people in authority, the people in leadership position, and I'm not only talking about politicians, people in leadership positions that could effect change. We have to start in putting measures in place to help take somebody out of the poverty, educate them, try to create job opportunities, like I said.
The island has recorded over 70 homicides for the year, and the recent shooting death of a British national has made headlines in the UK, a major tourist source market for St. Lucia. Former Telecommunications Minister James Fletcher has given the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission a failing grade for its oversight of the telecommunications sector.
I think our regulators need to wake up. The regulators have been way too quiet, both at the domestic level, the NTRC, and at the sub-regional level, Excel. I just get the sense, Zane, that we've moved away from a monopoly to a very convenient collusion between our two service providers, that they're happy with the market being carved up in the way it is right now. So they have their share. They each have their share. Nobody else can come in. So there really isn't. You don't really have competition. I mean, we had competition in the early days, but you don't have competition anymore. There's just a dance that takes place in public to give the impression that there's competition and one is dropping the price. When one drops the price, the other one drops its price to the same amount. There really is nothing significant, nothing revolutionary happening with pricing anymore.
His comments closely follow a press statement issued by the Commission about recent engagements with telecoms companies Flow and Digicel on various sector matters, including service quality issues and consumer grievances. St. Lucia rolled out the red carpet for son of the soil Neil Justin as the captain made his maiden landing at the Yoonora International Airport last week.
A young man who had a dream on a small island, and to have worked your way to reach where you've reached now, to the pinnacle of your career, says to many young people in St. Lucia that you too can dream, you too can work hard, you too can be dedicated and committed, and can reach the pinnacle of whatever career that he or she chooses. If it is to be a carpenter, you'll be the best carpenter in the world. And if it's to be a mason, the best there is. It's not just about what you are, but how you reach there, your commitment, your dedication, your belief. And for me, this is not about tourism. This is about a young St. Lucian who had a dream, worked hard and achieved it, and can now come back and say, I have reached that level.
Justin, for his part, says he's looking forward to upcoming visits where he can spend more time working with young minds here in St. Lucia and imparting knowledge and inspiration to follow their dreams. A former St. Lucia minister with responsibility for public service, sustainable development, energy, science and technology, and founder of the Caribbean Climate Justice Project, James Fletcher, has been elected as chairman of the executive board of the Caribbean Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency.
I remember we had a quoted meeting, the Council on Trade and Economic Development, a quoted meeting in Ghana. Two quoted meetings back to back. One was on energy and one was on sustainable development and the environment. And an agenda item on both of these meetings was the establishment of SECRE. Quoted had to give its approval to what SECRE would be doing, how it would be established, what its mandate would be. And after we did that, it then went to the CARICOM heads who approved who gave a mandate for the establishment of SECRE. Prior to that, I was involved with the setting up and approving the CSUM, the Caribbean Sustainable Energy Roadmap and Strategy, which really is the overarching policy document that is used by CARICOM to determine energy policy and our roadmap for renewable energy and energy efficiency in the Caribbean. So to now, 6 years later, find myself back within TICRI, this time as the chairman. I feel it's quite gratifying to see this come full circle. There's a really good team at TICRI headed by Dr. Gary Jackson, who I've worked with and I know quite well.
During his tenure, Fletcher says he's looking forward to providing strategic policy direction together with the executive board on how to get the region to move more quickly to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thanks, news team, and don't go too far because we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I met this young lady, AlkelanGaspard, and she creates an amazing array of products, but I'll let her do the talking. Good morning, my beautiful people. I am joined here with a lovely lady, and I'm going to have her introduce herself in a moment. So how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine. My name is AlkelanGaspard.
Now guys, isn't that a beautiful name? I just love it. I think it's something that you can trademark because I haven't heard that one just yet. So tell the people a little bit more about your business.
So the name of my business is AlkelanGaspard Art. I'm an artist and I particularly specialize in calligraphy. Calligraphy is basically beautiful writing. That's all it is. So I've always been able to just naturally do it. And that's basically what I do. You can do calligraphy on basically any surface. So there's particular products that I normally write on. So I would do canvases, frames, basically wall decor, or you can do like gift cards. Yeah, so that's mainly what I do.
Now, I know calligraphy can be a little difficult if you're not from that field or not fond of that field. So, how did you get into calligraphy?
Well, I've always been able to do it. I just didn't know it was a thing. So a friend of mine saw me doing it and he was like, "Do you know that's called calligraphy?" And I'm like, "That's called what? I don't know what you're talking about." And I just used to do sketches. So when he told me to look into it and I went on Pinterest, I saw that that was an entire world, right? So that's when I just continued and started to what's the word, like, grow and develop, you know, the calligraphy. Yeah, so
how did you start your business and how long has it been?
My friends always wanted me to do stuff for them and they would always tell me they would pay me. Most times I would do it for free, but after a while and getting more and more orders, I decided I would just take it seriously and turn it into a business, and that was in 2020. If anybody knows me, they know that I do not like to sell my work because it's such a passion of mine. So then I started to do it because obviously to buy the merchandise and all of these things in order for it to do. So you need money, right? Exactly. So that's when I was like, okay, I should do it. So in 2020, I decided, okay, I was going to make it into a business. I started with the Christmas cards, and then ever since, I've just been working on gradually growing and building the business aspect of it. Because I'm naturally good at the talent and all that, but the business part, you need to get a little exercise. So yes.
I think a lot of artists actually suffer in the aspect of selling their art because it's something that is so personal, something that they use as a form of expression. So I know how it is. Trust me, I know. So speaking of Christmas, do you have anything special coming out for this Christmas?
Yes, I always get so excited for Christmas time because I get to be creative with the cards. So the greeting cards, the Christmas calligraphy cards, yes, I have these. And I also wanted to try out ornaments this year. So I have some acrylic ornaments for you to put your tree, so you can make them personalized. They're family ornaments. So there's a bauble, there's a flat one, and then there's also the typical gift ideas. So the frames and the canvases. Yeah, so that's the main ones for the Christmas season.
So since you do your calligraphy, that is your form of art. Is there any other art that you do?
I love painting, right? I'm still getting into it. I'm more of an abstract painter, you know. So that's mainly what I would do, maybe to do it for people and stuff like that. And basic drawings, I do that as well. I definitely want to grow in these areas. But I do them. But since calligraphy comes so natural to me, I just stick to that, and I don't really like to go out of my comfort zone. But you know, sometimes you need to in order to broaden your horizons. So I can do them. I just have to invest more time in doing them.
Yes, I think art is all about practice. Practice makes perfect. Well, not perfection. We're not looking for perfection. We're for improvement, right? Now, I know art is something that is so free-spirited. And once we get comfortable in something, we tend to stick to it. Trust me, I know. But seeing that you are still trying to branch out makes it so much easier that you will be able to target more of your audience and get more people on board with you. So I want to know, is this the only thing you do, or is it just a hobby?
No, this is not what I do full time. I am a graphic designer, but I love calligraphy. I would love to do it all the time, every day. Yeah, so that's my side business.
Where do you draw your inspiration from?
I love to inspire people. The number one thing I want to do with my art is to give you something that gives you just a little bit more hope, something that inspires you to want to get up and do something, do what you love, be passionate. Because the journey throughout life in itself is not easy. And also, if you want to venture into particular fields, that will not be easy either. And there's so many things that we go through. So in my life, not even just from my own art, but what I have seen other people do, their talents, their passions, it has impacted my life. Where in my down times, it has helped me, especially words. I'm a big words person. I love words. I love writing, all these things. So I'm big on words that will inspire you, words that will keep you going, you know. So that's my number one goal with anything that I do. Even if it's a gift, I normally love gifts that's very thoughtful and would inspire the person who's receiving it. Yeah, I'm here for that. That's basically what I want to do.
Well, especially if your love language is words of affirmation, I believe that having something that says something beautiful or something that will inspire you in the morning helps with that self-love. Because around this time, we are not only looking to love others, but we're looking to love ourselves. Now, tell people how they can contact you if they're interested in getting any of your pieces.
Okay, so you can contact me on Facebook or Instagram, AlkelanGaspard Art, ALKELAN, AlkelanGaspard, GASPARD Art. You can contact me via WhatsApp. My number is 722-4971. And you can just send me a message any of these places. You can call me, WhatsApp me. I'm available.
So I want to say thank you so much, Alkelan, for giving me this opportunity and time to spread your work out there. And guys, I'll see you in just a little bit. Guys, so you see, that was one. Now I have another young lady here for you, Roxanne Cox. Now she is the owner of Kaman-l Kreations. So you know the girl has a lot in store for you. So let's check out. Good morning, beautiful people. Are you loving the environment we are in? It is fresh, it is welcoming, and I'm joined here with Roxanne Cox, who is the owner of Kaman-l Kreations. But before we get into that, how are you doing today?
I am very blessed to be here, very thankful, very grateful.
That's what we love to hear, especially around this Christmas time. So tell the people a little bit more about Kaman-l.
Kaman-l Kreations, first of all, the name Kaman-l is a combination of my two sons' names. And Kaman-l Kreations basically is a handmade business which looks to provide its customers with unique, regal and roots experience.
That sounds enchanting. So tell people a little bit more about how you got involved with this.
Well, from a little child, from a young girl, I have always been involved in the creative arts. As a young girl coming up, I was a member of the Laser Dance Troupe. I'm not sure if you know of them, but I'm sure your parents, some who older ones, would know of the Laser Dance Troupe. And as it refers to the business, getting into the creation of my bags and so forth, I always saw my mother crocheting, and I was always intrigued, by the different patterns, and seeing this little lady sit down there and weave in and out, and then to see the final product, I was amazed. And I always knew that I am going to get that one day. I am going to do this. I have to get that. I am falling in love with this, and I'm going to master this. So one day, basically, I had scraps of wool, and I said, let me try something. So I basically took the scraps and I started with the chain stitch, and I went, the chain stitch in school, you do, when you had embroidery and there was that stitch where you in the loop and out the loop, and so it's a stitch similar to that. And I just started to do the bag, and I had 2 bamboo sticks and I made it into 2 handles, and I thought nothing of it. I'm like, okay. Until I went out of the bag, and the reviews were just unexpected, where persons actually started asking me to make it for them. Trisha Isaac, a colleague of mine, also a teacher of theater arts, and my aunt, Iola, she has since passed away, and they were the ones who basically taught me the basic stitch. Yes, the basic chain stitch of crocheting, and from there it was just one creation after the other. So I just want to express my gratitude for all those who have been supporting me and encouraging me throughout the years, because you see the product now, but the years behind it has been, trust me, a journey. So I'm grateful, of course, to the Almighty. I'm grateful for my family pushing me and supporting me, and for other ones out there, loved ones, who continue to be an amazing support. And that's how the crochet-based part of my business began.
All right. So you see, guys, some people, they find the inspiration through others doing the thing. We don't want you to keep information from each other. We want to ensure that we share it, share the knowledge, because there are younger ones who want to come up and do what we do, and they are the future, right?
Of course.
So tell people a little bit more about the products you create.
Okay. For me, I love creativity, but I love functional creativity.
Yes.
So it's all well and good to look nice and pretty, but then after looking nice and pretty, what happens? What is the use of that item? And so I take a step beyond just making the bags. So you will find that my bags might be double-sided. All right, so you will have one side, quite formal and dressy, going to this classy event, and then the after party is free up yourself. So then you switch up, you just simply turn the bag, and then you're ready to go for the after party.
Okay.
Another one is that, mothers can identify, ladies on the whole, but I know mothers specifically. We want to go down the road, we want to go out, we go to the mall. Sometimes we just want to go and have a cup of tea, a glass of wine, some ice cream. But lo and behold, we feel we have to carry the whole house with us.
Yes.
And we just want to be free. And I'm looking and I'm watching men, and men seem to have everything, but the hands are always free. So I sat and I was about to go, just to the mall to look at something, to get 1, 2 things. I'm like, why must I go with all of this? Yes, I need my phone. Yes, I need all of this, because women always have something. And I sat down and I said, no, I'm going to create something. And that's my latest product. And so it's a hands-free crossbody bag. It looks simple, but then trust me, it is 3-fold, and it's almost like a traveling pass bag.
Wow.
And so to me, that is what makes, again, a unique, regal, and roots experience for Kaman-l.
So, a little birdie told me you also make some drinks. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, again, as a teacher, I am blessed to be exposed and to interact with some wonderful students. And at school, just an idea came up and I said, okay, let me try to, some juices. So I started to sell my little juice bags. At the time was juice bags, this is just like the lolly bags, you have your juice bags. And just normal plain juice, and everybody was, wow, miss, that's beautiful, miss, you have to make. And then I started again, keeping with the unique Regal and Roots experience. I'm like, you know what, let's switch this up. I cannot be normal, I cannot be ordinary. I am not ordinary, I can't. It takes away from the creative spice of who I am. And said I started to blend them, all right? And so from there, it was like always in demand, even with the teachers. So it wasn't just with the students. And more persons out there get to know, and it's something that's like amazing. In addition to that, my latest drink, which was passed on to me by my mother-in-law, my son's grandmother, is coffee punch, which I dubbed Posh Cafe. Alright, it is a blend of our local grounded coffee and our local spices. And believe you me, when you do taste it, I will not even tell you your reaction. The reaction is the same all the time with everybody that tastes it. So when you give me the reaction, I'll tell you, okay, now we're in business.
That just speaks volumes to your creativity, that you didn't just do what everybody was doing, the norm. You went out and above and beyond, and you did your own variation. And I love to hear that, because we always need to show people that we can copy, but you cannot be me, right? Because you don't know what I'm putting in my juice bags, right?
That's right.
Exactly. So tell the people how they can contact you, because I think everybody's waiting patiently for that.
Okay, so you can contact me on WhatsApp on 4610171, 4610171. You could also contact us on Facebook, Kaman-l Kreations, and of course the popular Instagram and K Creations 1982. And yeah, see what you like and hook me up.
Okay, so guys, this is another amazing gift idea for the Christmas season. You have your, what's the coffee?
Your Posh Cafe.
Oh wow, do you hear how elegant that sounds? A Posh Cafe. So you have, you see, I'm giving all the contacts. Your girl is coming in clutch. So guys, you all know you can get your gifts from her. So I want to say thank you for joining me here today. And guys, I'll see you in just a little bit.
Thank you.
Greetings and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session with Laurie, Owen, and Shani. Let's get ready. This morning's jam is Christmas Pork by Ricky T. Lego the rhythm. Four, three,
Miss Angela,
2, this flag,
you there?
cha-cha-cha.
Wake up this morning. Miss Angela giving pork.
3,
the Christmas
2,
pork.
again.
The container me send. So in what I go put my pork.
3,
the Christmas
2,
pork.
knee
In
up,
what I put in my pocket. Angela give me my pocket. In what I go put my pocket. Come give me my pocket. In what I go put my pork. In what I put in it, Miss Angela. Oh, Angela, give me my Christmas. In what I put in it, Miss Angela.
2, next side.
In what I put in it, Miss Angela. Give me my Christmas. In what I put in it, Miss Angela. Give me. So one early Sunday morning, the woman started cooking. She telling me, come on baby, come and help me peel up the dashing. So she de peeling the pumpkin and she de peeling the plantain. I tell her, Miss Angela, give me your container to put it in. Pokin. Angela, give me my pokin. In what I go put my pokin. Come give me my pokin.
We're going round.
You know what I put in it, Miss Angela? Angela, give me my Christmas spark. You know what I put in it, Miss Angela?
Next
Angela, give
side.
me my New Year's spark. You know what I put in it, Miss Angela? Give me my Christmas spark. You know what I put in it, Miss Angela? Give me. After the Christmas show, I head to the studio.
Push.
The girl calling me, the girl pinging me. She says she all in marigo.
Both side.
I babble no and a line, waiting there for the
Push.
talk. A Rasta man ball up, healthy eye, everybody ball he.
Me and
Pokin. Angela, give me my pokin. In what I go put my pokin. Come give me my pokin. In what I go put my pokin. In what I put in it, Miss Angela. Angela, give me my Christmas spark. In what I put in it, Miss Angela.
next
Angela, give
side.
me my New Year's spark. In what I put in it, Miss Angela. Give me my Christmas spark. You know what I put in it, Miss Angela? Give me. Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my New Year's spark. Give me my New Year's spark. Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my New Year's spark.
Me.
Give me my New Year's spark. Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my New Year's spark. In what I put in my pokin. Angela, give me my pokin. In what I go put my pokin. Come give me my pokin.
Next
In what I
side.
go put my pokin.
Give me my Christmas spark.
Give me my New Year's spark.
Give me my New Year's spark.
Give me.
Give me my Christmas spark. Give me my New Year's spark. Give me my Christmas spark.
That was our session for today. Thank you so much for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize St. Lucia. Have a festive day.
Alright guys, that brings us to the end of our show. I hope you have an amazing Monday because you know it is the start of the week and you know the end has a big finale. Now, as you can see, I'm a little dolled up right now because there is Jingle DBS's bells playing tonight. So you know you're going to have to look good for you all. So ensure you come out in big numbers. We have a lot of prizes to give away. So ensure you stay tuned to that. Now, despite of all of that, let us talk about Christmas. I hope you are having an amazing time. I hope you are feeling festive. And I hope you are spreading the joy everywhere you go. So go out, have an amazing day. And I'll see you tomorrow bright and early. Bye.